Okay, y'all. The little one is asleep, so now let's talk. So it has officially become festival season. It's about 3 or 4 festivals coming to South Florida right now, and two for sure that I know gonna be happening like the next couple of weeks and the upcoming month in Miami. So I already provided 4 tips on how to receive media credentials, which, as I said before, you can go find in my IGTV. But I'm going to give you reasons why you are not going to receive media credentials because because those tips that I gave you are helpful. But also, I think y'all need to understand why you are going to get denied. Because you have to know your wrongs and where you messing up at. And I'd rather tell you before you receive that no. Like, let's try to fix it so you don't receive a no, or you understand why, so you can make sure the next time or the next festival you apply for, you get it. So, one, you did not receive media credentials because the information that you provided is not accurate. The one thing that we hate to do is search for information, and then when we do search for it, it's wrong. If that application is asking you your reach and they're asking you for your followers for each page, that means they're asking you for public information that they can go find themselves. So I know for sure I already cross people out when I'm asking you what's your reach and you're telling me 5,000 and I go on your Instagram page and you only have 1,000 followers. Why you gotta lie? Why you gotta lie? Be honest. That right there is gonna get you thrown out. Number two, so you have 1,000 followers, but you're not consistent. Sometimes you probably will get credentials even with 1,000 followers. Now, if you got 1,000, you do need to work on it, especially as a media outlet. But we get it because sometimes you can have 1,000 followers, but you have the engagement. Anything you post, you are getting the 500, 200 likes. Okay, it's like, all right, we can work with this. But I don't want to go on your page and the last time you posted was in December. How are you about to help me promote a festival and your Instagram or your Facebook or your Twitter is not updated? 2, 3, your website sucks. Do not provide a website if your website is not updated. Like, one thing I hate is for a media outlet to provide a website and there is no current stories of nothing. That just shows me that I can't trust you to do any coverage. Like, think about it. When you're applying for media credentials, it's a two-way avenue. You are asking to, come to my event to cover, in addition to show on your resume, on your portfolio, that you've covered these top-notch festivals. Like, you were in the mix with these entertainers, these celebrities. In return, I'm accepting you and giving you space in my area so you can give me some coverage, increase my awareness, give me some engagement. So if nothing is updated on your website and your platform is, a blogger or a vlogger and nothing's on your website, so where are you posting this information? Really and truly, I'm feeling like you just want a free way in and you just want to take pictures with the celebrities and go. There's no win for me. You win, I don't. So I'm throwing you out of the credential area. Also, you don't complete the application. I think that's the most disrespectful thing. I've worked on mainstream festivals where an outlet did not complete the application that they submitted. Like, for instance, if the application clearly states, you need to send your media credential, a copy of your media credentials, a copy of this, and you don't, I just feel like you didn't care to participate. So if you can't read or you felt like it wasn't important to do, I don't feel important to bring you in. So please complete the application. If something doesn't apply to you, just put in A. If you are not sure, call or email to ask a question so at least that person knows that you inquired about it. Don't just leave it incomplete, because just imagine a person sitting in front of 100+ applications from people from local, regional, national. Because you got to think about that too. Like, this is a competition. It doesn't matter if this place is in your backyard that you're applying for. You are applying against the next media person. And a lot of times we have our limits of how many media we can bring in, because this is a free opportunity for you. But for us, you're taking up space. We're providing you credentials. We got to print those. Like, that's money out of our pockets. So it's like, you're not the only one that we're looking at. It's like, baby boy, baby girl, we have a lot to look at. Don't make it easy for us to throw your stuff out, you know? So, that would make you not be able to participate. And last but not least, you participated the year before, or you worked with somebody who's a part of the team, and you did not deliver what you promised. That is the top ding, ding, ding of you not coming here, boo-boo. If you said you were going to cover before the event, if you said you were going to be posting during the event, you said that you were going to upload and post and write that interview that you had and all this other stuff, this write-up, this article after, and you didn't. Those are things that we go look at. Like, that's usually a question on every application. Have you covered this event before? Because when you put yes, or if a person knew that they provided you credentials before and you failed, like, I can't find any coverage of the event that I gave you credentials for, why would I bring you back? To me, you're a liar. And that's harsh, but that's how I feel. It's like, I can't trust you. And so even if you worked with somebody else on another event and they're like, nah, like, what outlet? No, they don't do anything. I didn't see what they promised me. I didn't see the social media posts that they said. I didn't receive the emails that they said that they were going to include in their email list to promote the event. That was like a number one red flag of like you never receiving credentials. So just keep this in mind when you're applying, because I also want to say you don't always have to have 5,000 to 10,000 followers to receive credentials. Like, never be discouraged to apply, because I've had the best relationships and like just reputation from media outlets who were like the underdogs. Like, I love underdog media because they actually work. It's like, you know what? I see that you got 1,000, 2,000 followers, but I see you posting every day. I see you posting 3 times a day. I see, you put here that you were going to do XYZ and you do it. You contact me, you let me know when there's like opportunities that you can help out. Like, that's how you win. Like, that's how you continuously be added, and the application be sent to your email. Like, hey, this is coming up. I want you to like, fill this out for me. Like, that's when you made it. When somebody is emailing you the credential. So it's like, don't ever be discouraged if you're up and coming media outlet and you don't have the following yet. The main thing when you are accepted for credentials is just to make sure that you're going to deliver and you're going to help that person out the way that you're supposed to as media. So, with those 1,000 and 2,000 followers, you might have a really good reputation in the community where your online presence might not be the greatest yet, but if I give you something, it's a guarantee the whole hood is going to know. The whole community is going to know. The whole, plaza is going to know. And that wins. You know what I mean? So keep those tips in mind. I'm going to upload this to the IGTV. And y'all just revisit, tag any of your media friends or send it to them DM and let them just see that, like, if they're up and coming or they made it, they there, with their thousands of followers, just to make sure they stay up on their game, because a lot of times it doesn't matter if you're local and you have a relationship. At the end of the day, I have to make sure that my client sees that the people that I'm accepting is going to benefit them. And I'm not just doing something off of face. Because if you make me look bad, or you make that person look bad, that's another reason why you would not receive credentials again. So I hope to see all the coverages from your pages. I hope you receive these media credentials. And also remember, if you don't receive media credentials, it's not it. Like, I know people who have not received media credentials just because it was a really, really, really tight, competitive opportunity where it was only accepting about 20 outlets and half of them were national press, but they still attended, they still covered, and that was like, oh wow, like that's cool. I mess with you. Like, you didn't get credentials, but you still found a way to like help us out. So that festival or that concert or that conference, you couldn't participate in as media, but I would me personally, I would always make sure to have your name written somewhere. So if I'm working on another event, I will contact you to make sure that like I can bring you in. And I think other people will probably work that way as well. I can't speak for other people, but that effort goes a long way too. So good luck, you all. Make sure you go and apply for these credentials. You go on the websites. You call if you don't see applications up yet. And, fill it out the best way you can completely. And I hope to see y'all. And like I said before, it's a festival coming up. Y'all see what I'm promoting, go on my page. And hopefully you're there to be one of the media. All right, good luck.